The Legal Ledger, Trump's accusations, convictions, and pending cases. Donald Trump, the 45th and now 47th President of the United States, has faced a barrage of legal challenges, civil and criminal, spanning decades. From his pre-presidential business dealings to his post-2020 election actions, the accusations pile high. Fraud, sexual misconduct, election interference, and mishandling classified documents. As of March 14, 2025, he's been convicted in one major criminal case, found liable in civil suits, and still faces unresolved matters. Critics argue his sway over a sympathetic government and judiciary stacked with loyalists has kept the full weight of justice at bay. Here's the rundown. Convictions: falsifying business records, New York State, May 30, 2024. Accusation: Trump was charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to conceal a $130,000 hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Prosecutors alleged he misrepresented reimbursements to his lawyer Michael Cohen as legal fees, violating state election laws by hiding an illegal campaign contribution. Outcome: convicted on all 34 counts after a 6-week trial. Sentence January 10, 2025 to an unconditional discharge. No jail, no probation, no fines. Despite a possible 4-year sentence per count, the lenient outcome fuels claims of judicial favoritism. Status: Trump remains a felon, vowing to appeal. Critics point to Judge Juan Merchan's ties to New York's legal establishment and Trump's political clout as softening the blow. Civil liabilities: E. Jean Carroll, defamation and sexual abuse, Federal Court 2023-2024. Accusation: writer E. Jean Carroll alleged Trump sexually assaulted her in a department store dressing room in the 1990s. After he denied it and called her a liar, she sued for defamation. A second suit added battery claims. Outcome: May 2023 jury found Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation, awarding $5 million. January 2024, a second defamation verdict hit him with $83.3 million. Total $88.3 million in damages. Status: appeals ongoing. Trump's team cites his presidential immunity, but the Supreme Court's July 2024 ruling, official acts immune, unofficial not, complicates his defense. Critics say his appointed judges slow walk challenges. Trump Organization fraud, New York State, December 6, 2022. Accusation: the Trump Organization faced 17 criminal charges, including tax fraud, for off-the-books perks to executives like Alan Weisselberg. Trump wasn't personally charged but was implicated. Outcome: convicted on all counts, fined $1.6 million. Weisselberg got 5 months in jail. Status: closed. No further pursuit of Trump himself, raising eyebrows about selective prosecution under a GOP-friendly system. New York civil fraud case, New York State, February 16, 2024. Accusation: Attorney General Letitia James sued Trump, his adult sons, and the Trump Organization for inflating asset values by billions to secure favorable loans and tax breaks over a decade. Outcome: liable for fraud, ordered to pay $364 million plus $100 million interest. Trump barred from leading New York companies for 3 years, sons for 2. Status: on appeal. Skeptical appellate judges in September 2024 hint at a potential reversal, possibly due to Trump's influence in a state with his appointees in key roles. Dismissed or dropped criminal cases, federal election interference, Washington, D.C., August 1, 2023. Accusation: special counsel Jack Smith charged Trump with 4 felonies. Conspiracy to defraud the U.S., obstructing Congress's January 6 certification, and depriving voters' rights. Tied to his 2020 election subversion, including the Capitol riot. Outcome: dropped November 25, 2024 after Trump's re-election. DOJ policy shields sitting presidents from prosecution. Status: dismissed without prejudice. Charges could return post-presidency. Smith's 165-page filing claimed evidence was overwhelming, but Trump's stacked Supreme Court 6-3 ruling on immunity and loyal DOJ appointees killed it. Classified documents, Florida, June 9, 2023. Accusation: 40 felony counts under the Espionage Act and obstruction laws for retaining classified documents at Mar-a-Lago and thwarting FBI retrieval. Trump allegedly showed secret military plans to unauthorized people. Outcome: dismissed July 15, 2024 by Judge Aileen Cannon, Trump appointee, who ruled Smith's appointment unconstitutional. Appeal dropped November 25, 2024, post-election status dead. Critics slam Cannon's bias and Trump's judicial picks as a shield against accountability. Pending criminal cases. Georgia election interference, Georgia State, August 14, 2023. Accusation: 13 felony counts, later 10, including racketeering for conspiring to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results. Infamous call to find 11,680 votes sparked DA Fani Willis's probe. Status: stalled. Willis disqualified December 19, 2024, over a relationship with a prosecutor. Georgia Supreme Court review pending. No trial date. As a state case, Trump can't pardon himself if convicted, but his GOP allies in Georgia may delay it indefinitely. Pending civil cases. January 6th, related suits, Washington, D.C., ongoing. Accusation: 8 civil suits from Capitol Police and Democratic lawmakers injured in the January 6th riot seek damages, alleging Trump incited violence. Status: active. Judge Amit Mehta plans a summer 2025 immunity ruling. Trump's presidency may pause these, but his judicial influence could drag them out. Central Park 5 defamation, New York, October 2024. Accusation: the exonerated Central Park 5 sue Trump for defamation over false debate, claims they pleaded guilty and killed someone in the 1989 case. Status: pending. Unaffected by his presidency directly, but his legal team's stalling tactics and friendly courts may blunt it. Historical accusations without charges, sexual misconduct allegations, various pre-2016. Over 20 women accused Trump of harassment or assault, including a 1990s claim by a 13-year-old, later dropped. No criminal charges filed, statute of limitations often cited. Why no more? Trump's wealth, legal muscle, and GOP-aligned prosecutors likely deterred action. Trump University fraud 2005-2010. Accusation: defrauded students with false promises. Settled for $25 million in 2016. No criminal case. Why no more? Civil resolution favored over prosecution, possibly due to political clout. The stacked deck: Trump's legal escapes don't happen in a vacuum. His 3 Supreme Court justices helped craft the July 2024 immunity ruling, shielding official acts. Loyalists like Judge Cannon and a GOP-led Senate confirm judges who tilt rulings his way. Post-election, his DOJ can squash federal cases, while red state allies like Georgia's governor slow state probes. Critics argue this stacked system has kept dozens of potential charges, tax evasion, emoluments violations, more fraud, from ever seeing daylight. Without it, they say, the ledger would be longer. The bottom line: Trump's rap sheet: 1 felony conviction, hefty civil penalties, and a handful of live cases teetering on collapse. His presidency restarts January 20, 2025, likely freezing most action. Whether it's luck, strategy, or a rigged game, the man who once called himself Teflon Don keeps sliding through, leaving justice for now on hold. By Scott Young, aka Synfamous Gamer.